Please join me in giving a very, very warm welcome to the 12th president of the University of Southern California, Dr. Carol Folt.
Oh boy, I got to pull out those tissues after all. Oh, thank you, Varun. Thank you, Dean Soni. Thank you, everybody. That was so wonderful. Varun, your beautiful and your truth remarks at all of our most important events just are so wonderful for all of us. You take us through sadness. You bring us to joy with every single time you speak. So thank you, Varun. Welcome, soon-to-be graduates, not until I confer it tomorrow, and welcome to all of our families, friends, loved ones, esteemed platform party, faculty, and staff. Baccalaureate, it's such a beautiful moment. It's on the eve of your commencement. I'm just looking at so many faces of people I've gotten to know, and it's quite special. This is a time to breathe. It's a moment to slow your racing thoughts, and it's a time to truly appreciate the growth and the learning that you have shared with the Trojan family. Now, I have a very special place in my heart for the class of 2025. I welcomed you at the start. I'll be saluting you at your graduation, and as you heard, I'll be joining you on my own move, my own graduation forward. But if you reflect back, who could have actually predicted each of your journeys here? You know, you did. You arrived in chaos and COVID, but you learned so quickly to pivot, to persevere, to practice patience. And you took every single opportunity to build your communities, to create and inspire, and you took major leaps forward. It's really almost impossible to believe that we're at graduation and anticipating what's next. And it is okay if you know, and okay if you don't. In fact, I promised everyone I wouldn't ask you what you were doing if you didn't ask me what I was doing. But the most amazing opportunities always come when you take some time to really reflect on where you are and where you want to be. Each of you has become a new version of yourself while you've been here. And that's been forged by the ways you've listened to people, you've watched each other, you've cared, and you've questioned. I want you to thank that younger you for being willing to change. And I want you to applaud the current you for knowing that change will never stop. Throughout your time at USC, you have created lifelong friendships with overnighters and maybe too much pizza, with long days on the stage, in the studio, the laboratory, and you've gained a lot of confidence through that hard work and through facing some pretty tough challenges head on, and even more importantly, I'm sure, by helping your friends face theirs. USC, you heard, hosts more than 90 religious and spiritual groups, including 50+ religious affiliates. I just absolutely love the way Trojans care about the spiritual, along with the practical. And I know that so many of you have grown through your own spiritual yearnings for simplicity. You're seeking understanding, and by looking for ways to express the world's shared humanity. And just think, you've learned so much just in 4 years. So I want you to take a moment too and think about how far you've come, and especially to think of all the people who traveled on that same path with you. Now, the best news is that today is just the beginning. Everything that you have learned about yourselves, about living in a community, has deeply touched you, and it has already shown you how to do it again and again. I'd like to turn now to one of my absolute favorite, most meaningful gestures, the namaste. Simply put, my heart to yours. We know it's a bow in reverence to your humanity, to my own. And it is a sign of the connection that we feel, that respect that underpins all great communities. Now, one of our honorary degree recipients is Terry Tempest Williams. She's an acclaimed writer, educator, environmental activist. We've known each other for years. In many ways, she's been a spiritual advisor to me because we share a love of wild places, and she has an incredible gift for expressing what the heart feels. And I love this quote of Terry's from her book, Refuge, An Unnatural History of Family and Place. She said, "I believe when we are fully present, we not only live well, we live well for others." And at the core, that is the real deal in life. When we live well for others. I truly believe, I can see it in all of you, you are fully present here today. And I know that you're filled with gratitude for all that you've shared and gratitude for the beautiful people with you, your family, your friends, your faculty, your staff, who have believed in you and supported you. So you want to really feel that, and let's just give our joy in clapping for all of them. Now, of course, that's not to say we don't have problems, and some people are feeling pretty anxious, especially in big times of change like this one. You know, you might be worrying about graduate school or finding your first job or apartment, making new friends. For me, it's about the sadness of saying goodbye to something I've loved and poured my heart into, but also about the excitement about my own and your own big next. Now, I have learned over many hellos and goodbyes, over many changes that are both large and small, years of teaching, doing research, and watching my own family grow, that the good news is there is always a next. So when the future feels like it's spinning, I find calm in being present in that moment by embracing my own feelings and laughing a bit at my own uncertainty. And especially, I find that in being grateful for the thousands of people who are sharing these exact same emotions with me. And of course, that means all of you. In my 6 years as the president, I have also seen the real power of the Trojan family, and it is a real family. We celebrate successes, we embrace each other with hugs when they're needed, we argue and disagree with the best of them, and then we turn around and offer endless encouragement and support. Most importantly, the family is lifelong and worldwide. It crosses generations and it crosses oceans. Your years as a USC student may be coming to an end, or maybe not. There are a lot of masters and PhDs ahead for a lot of you, but the Trojan family will be with you forever. This year, in fact, we've actually reached nearly 500,000 Trojan alumni. From LA to Taipei, from Mumbai to Miami, and beyond, Trojans truly are everywhere. Wherever you travel, get to know them, lean on them, and I know that you'll find a safe harbor where you can recharge and you can grow. Now, all you have to do is just wear a small USC emblem anywhere on your clothes. Someone will see it and they'll flash you a fight on. Even if you're trying to be incognito in an airport in Shanghai or shopping in a mall in Boston, both of which happened to me recently. But my prayer for you today is that for you to find joy and meaning. I want you to live big lives filled with purpose and exploration and fun. I want you to find peace in the beauty of the natural world and comfort in your community's embrace wherever you go. Namaste, class of 2025. I couldn't imagine a better crew. Fight on.